Why, it's Disneyland news time. Hey everybody, it's Wade for the Kingdom Report joining you once again for all the latest Disney Parks headlines and updates. Today, great news, big news, the news we've all been waiting for. As Disneyland Resort theme parks officially reopen on April the 30th, we've all been waiting in anticipation for the news as to just how the ticketing system is going to work and how reservations are going to be made. Well, Disney Parks has now officially come out with that exact information, and we are going to dive into all of it, share it all with you here today. Hey, before we get started, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel so that you never miss a Disney Parks news update, and you have that notification bell turned on so that as soon as something breaks, you are alerted to exactly what's going on. And if you haven't done so already, make sure that thumbs up button is firmly pressed. We always appreciate it. Diving straight into the news, the Orange County Register is reporting that Disneyland and California Adventure have announced the dates when the Anaheim theme parks will begin selling tickets and allowing visitors to make mandatory reservations following a year-long closure due to COVID-19. Theme park ticket sales for Disneyland and California Adventure will resume on April 15th, no earlier than 8 a.m. Pacific time. Advanced online reservations will open on April the 12th, no earlier than 8 a.m. Pacific time, for all visitors with previously purchased tickets. Something I want to interject here is that you are going to have an advanced window to join in and make your theme park reservations early before the general public if you are somebody that had already purchased tickets before the park shut down in 2020. Disney has already said that if you had tickets that were purchased that had a certain time limit, or maybe they expired on a certain date, they have already expanded out much of that so you don't have to worry about it. You are going to have preferential treatment in this situation, which I think is very fortunate for anybody that had planned a trip last year, maybe had some tickets waiting to be used, and then, of course, everything shut down and they didn't get their opportunity. So now, advanced online reservations will open up on April the 12th. For anybody that had theme park tickets previously purchased. For the rest of us, though, April 15th, 8 a.m. Pacific time is the day. Reservations will be required, they say, to visit Disneyland and California Adventure once both parks reopen on April 30th with limited capacity after a year-long coronavirus closure. Visitors will need to purchase theme park tickets before making a reservation. California theme parks will be required to limit admission to in-state residents only for the time being. Prices in the 5-tier ticket system will remain unchanged from when the park closed in March 2020. Visitors purchasing multi-day tickets will have to make theme park reservations for each day they wish to visit. There will be no discounts or priority for Disneyland annual pass holders purchasing theme park tickets. Visitors with previously purchased tickets will have to make a reservation for dates that match the pricing tier of their tickets. Disney will publish a calendar on April 9th showing which dates will be available for each pricing tier. ParkHopper tickets will be available after all, but visitors will have to choose the theme park where they will start their day. ParkHoppers can cross over to the other park starting at 1 p.m. Hotel bookings will resume on April 15th for Disney's Grand Californian Hotel and Spa. Hotel guests will need to separately buy a ticket and make a reservation to get into the theme parks. A hotel stay will not guarantee the theme park reservation. Restaurant reservations for Disneyland and California Adventure restaurants will open on April 22nd. Disneyland and California Adventure will be open from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. starting on April 30th. And both the Mickey and Friends and Pixar Pals parking garages will be open. So a couple of things worth noting here. It sounds like ParkHopper tickets will be a thing after all. I know that was a big question everybody had, especially given the fact that Walt Disney World reopened without ParkHopper tickets and have only since reinstituted the ParkHopper option. A lot of questions about whether or not Disneyland, given the fact that it is so landlocked and so close together, that the theme parks are just a couple yards away from each other, if that was going to potentially play into the ability to park hop. Many people predicted that it would not be something people would be able to do, that guests would be able to do. Fortunately, though, park hopping is an option after all, and it looks like you can do so starting at 1 p.m. each day. In addition to that, another thing to note that they had wrapped up in the end of their story is that hotel bookings for the Grand Californian will not necessarily mean that you're going to be guaranteed a theme park reservation. Typically, there is preferential treatment for hotel guests that stay on site. Does not look like that is the case here. And restaurant reservations for both theme parks will open up on April the 22nd. Of course, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., the first stated park scheduled day. We've also seen in Walt Disney World, as time has marched on, that the schedule itself for the theme parks have fluctuated dramatically based on whatever is going on. So sometimes weekend to weekend, sometimes month to month, sometimes event to event. You'll notice that theme parks out in Walt Disney World will fluctuate their times by 2, sometimes 3 hours more than what they have originally forecasted. And all of a sudden you get that extra benefit of additional time in these parks. So certainly something to keep our eye on, and we will do so. Very exciting to know that April the 30th is just mere days away at this point. And now we know how to get our theme park reservations and when we can start purchasing tickets all over again. Hey, let us know in the comments section if you are pumped for an April 30th reopening. Do you happen to have any tickets from last year that you're going to use in this small window where you can get a leg up on everybody else? Let us know. We'd love to hear from you. And are you looking forward to being a part of potentially the opening day? You think you can secure tickets for opening day? If so, let us know in the comments section. We'd love to hear your perspective. Well, friends, one more time, if you haven't done so already, make sure that you're subscribed to the channel so you never miss any of these updates, and ensure that you've given the video a big old thumbs up. Always appreciated. For the Kingdom Report, I'm Wade Heath. We'll see you next time for another edition of Disneyland News Updates.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome.